Hey, it's BrickTsar. It's time for another haul. Seems to be what I do. And yeah, so I am working on expanding the tipper truck army. I know that this is something that my viewers, which are primarily between the ages of 13 and 22, appreciate. I'm just kidding. They're actually 6 to 12. No, they're not. So, but they were in 1976. Anyway, the tipper truck army is growing. Now, this is from Poland, and it should have the parts I need to complete several tipper trucks, which I may attempt to do here at some point today. Maybe even in this video. I got to make sure this is actually what I think it is. And then I got another. This is from Boney's Brickyard, and oh, this is from the Brick Fans LLC. Let me do this one real quick, because he sent me another of those base plates. I'm going to look at this real quick. I think the Great Base Plate Debate. Oh, that's a catchy phrase. The Great Base Plate Debate is over. Yeah. So I think this is a learning point. First of all, Bricks Fan LLC is an awesome Bricklink store. And I have bought from them many times before. But yeah, Lego cuts their base plates apparently. And I did have a question about part numbers. There are no part numbers as far as I know on base plates. And I'm pretty sure they cut these from 32 by 32 base plates. So they probably make the 32 by 32s and then cut and make different sizes. And I wonder if they make enough sizes that there's like a pattern that you get out of one 32 by 32 base plate. These are 8 by 24. So you could get 5 of these out of one base plate. Yeah, 5, and then there'll be like a little corner left over. So anyway, that's yeah, that is over, man. Lego cuts their base plates. So I think if it was a aftermarket thing where somebody cut it themselves, it would be not as smooth as this cut, but it's clearly cut. But it's clearly not a bad piece, too, as well. It's just got those little corners, and it's fine. Now, and this is not what this video is about, but Brick Fans LLC, a very good Bricklink store. So before I get into this, I need to do my other comment. This is from, oh man, this name was hard to remember. I forgot it already. Yes, I'm trying to be the Tom Scott of Lego videos. Do everything in one take with no notes. And it didn't work this time. So Pi the Indy 26E. Please make an easier name to remember. And I probably broke those letters up in the wrong order. Pi the Indy 26E. Mentioned that because of me, like a lot of other people, well, a lot is a relative term, but several of my viewers have said that they have bought themselves one of the awesome Lego tipper trucks. And some people, they say it like, you know, they got it before I got it, which is good. You want to do that. So I'm glad you were able to get one before I got it. But also they live over there in Europe, and they offered perhaps to work out something to help me get those tippers from people in places like the Netherlands. And not everybody in the Netherlands, but there's certain stores in the Netherlands that won't ship to me because Georgia, the state I live in, charges sales tax, which makes no sense. I'll say that every time. It makes no sense. Where's Lamar? I found Lamar. Okay, so, and I do get other offers as well from people, like if they see a deal in their area and they want to help me work something out. I really appreciate it. First of all, I want to say that I really appreciate when people try to help me out. I try to limit those, though. I usually limit it to people I've known really, really, really well over a long period of time. And some of you have actually commented a long time as well. But even with those people, it's like I'm spread really thin as a person. I'm not complaining. You see, I get hauls all the time, and the thing is, I don't want to. It's just another logistical thing. It's like another communication thing. Not that I don't want to talk to you. I'm just trying in a nice way to say that I appreciate the help and the offer, but it's a little overwhelming for me, and sometimes it's hard enough for me to get caught up on my comments and things like that, and then to have to work out the logistics again. I appreciate it. Did I say that? I just so I get other things like even people here in the United States say, "Hey, I see this deal. Do you want me to get it on Facebook Marketplace or whatever and send it to you?" And I'm like, "No." Or they're offering to sell me stuff, and I'm like, "No." I like to kind of like to hunt too, but it's like, yeah. So thank you for the offers, and it doesn't mean that. I mean, there are people that will offer me stuff, and I'm like, yes, I will buy that. So it's not a rule. We're just not saying it's a rule, but just understand that, yeah, two things that I don't often do are have other people do that for me. People have, though. And the other thing is I don't like to haggle. I hate haggling, so this is my recommendation, because it hasn't happened recently, like in the last few days, but I'll have people say they got this, do you want to buy it? Like, I had one guy send me a whole list of his collection and offered me to buy it. I didn't respond. I didn't even respond. So if that was you, just let me know. I did see the message. I'm overwhelmed. I'm not loaded, for one thing. So, I tend to buy things that I'm missing in my collection. So a lot of those sets that he had, I guess it would be the kind thing for me to go back and reply, but I don't remember where I got that message. So that's another reason I don't reply. Sometimes I'll see a message, I'll think about it, and I'm like, where did I get that message? But yeah, I'm not in a position to buy like somebody's collection usually, although I do that a lot. So I know that was a long ramble, but I am just one person. And it gets hard sometimes to keep up with everything. So I've thoroughly enjoyed how things have gone this year, though, because it's like I've enjoyed the interaction. Some people have shared their stories about things that relate recently, and I really appreciate it. All right, so this is definitely for the Tipper Truck Army. Now, if you remember, I did the video of the castle, and in order to build the castle, I had to steal 6x12 plate. Not the castle, it is a castle set, but the blacksmith shop, the old blacksmith shop. I had to steal a 6x12 plate, so I'm just going to go clean one of these up and put it up there with my Fire Brigade. I stole it from my copy of the Fire Brigade, so that's what that's for. So we got some vintage wheels, the dualies. I got some of the white ones as well. They have the white bricks. We got more random parts. Yeah, 4x12. The 4x12 plate, or 4x10, I should say, plates. And I think, oh man, I ordered this so long ago, it actually has a couple of parts for the blacksmith shop. And I think some of these may be for some other builds on my wanted list. Some of the Weetabix sets. Yeah, I think there's some Weetabix and blacksmith shop stuff. So the blacksmith shop's done. He had the 1x1 blue bricks, round bricks, which are surprisingly hard to find in quantity here in the United States. But this is the main thing I went to this store in Poland for. It's the headlight bricks. There should be 162 of the chrome grill headlight bricks in here. So this is going to help me build several more, because this was the main piece I was missing. I can probably build close to around 20, I would think. Oh, no. I need the I got to get the 1x4 red bricks, just the regular red bricks as well. I can find some of those in my personal collection somewhere. All right, this is from Boney's Brickyard, and I had gone through and got all the stores that I could find that had quantity of tippers. This store had what was one of the larger quantities left, 3. So Boney's Brickyard had 3 of the tippers. And so I went to the store, found those, and I'm like, I need to get some other pieces while I'm there to make it worth going to the store or not. So we got, look, y'all, the random pink parts are back. The random pink parts. We got some cups and the flower plate. I got a piece for a train track and some trans neon green in here. That's going to go in the glow zone container. Fabuland piece. I think this actually goes, this Fabuland umbrella was for that camper van set, I think. So that was all from Boney's Brickyard. So that's all we're going to, well, actually, let me go see how many tippers I can bring. I'm going to go and see if I can find some 1x4 red bricks to complete a few more tippers. So I'm looking through this container. So far I have found 17. Alright, so I opened that one and the other one down there, and I ended up finding 40 total. I was looking to see if these are rounded. It's hard to tell. Man, the dry rot. So I got my tipper truck building station out here. So those were the grill bricks we just got in. So we're going to see how many tippers I can build. It's probably limited by these bricks here. Earlier this year, I did a fire station. Featured it in a video, and it was missing some fire stickers. And I bought some third-party stickers, and they were not the right size. And I ended up acquiring what I needed that were the genuine Lego stickers. But look at this. I wasn't even trying, and I got 2 more of them. So this is apparently from one of those sets that has the fire truck. So I'm going to set this to the side. I'm in the process of putting together 20 of them, of the tipper trucks still. Hooray! 20 more built tipper trucks to add to the army. This in itself would probably be the largest tipper truck army in the world if it wasn't for the fact that I already have the largest tipper truck army in the world. These are, again, my extra parts. I actually could build 9 more tipper trucks if I found 18 more 1x4 red bricks. I'll just have to save that later, but I'm getting dangerously low on tippers. Only 9 left. How many does this give me total now? Okay, there's 7 and 2. That's 9. Those 5 we won't count for now. And then this is 178 tipper trucks. So 9 plus 178. 187 tipper trucks. Oh, and I got 9 left, so I can make 196. I can convert some of these, so I can make 200. So I need about 165 more of these blue tippers still. You know what's funny is it took me a long time, relatively speaking, to build the 20 additional tipper trucks. And I thought, this is really going to make it a lot bigger. And I guess it's 20%, 10% bigger maybe. 15% bigger, I don't know. But man, it is so hard to get to 365 tipper trucks. So going back to what I mentioned before, don't worry if you buy a tipper truck for your collection and feel like you're keeping it from me. Don't worry about that. Feel free. If you really, really want one of these, buy it. And don't feel guilty about it. You shouldn't. It's your right and your privilege if you want to buy one of these. But I would like, this might be a challenge. At the end of the year, there will not be any available on Bricklink. Of course, that's not really possible because I don't recommend buying one from the people that have the high prices, the $8.50, the $4. This should be $1 or less for an individual blue bucket. So I'm going to keep trying to get towards that goal of 365 tipper trucks. So I need about 165 more blue buckets. So nobody has 165 for sale by themselves. So there were 300. When I started this video today, there were about 314 different lots available on Bricklink. The vast majority of that are quantity between 1 and like 4. And most of the United States, it's 3 or less. So it's going to be tough, but it'll be fun to see how close we can get. I'm pretty confident I won't get there, but we'll see what happens. And if you want to help buy all of them up on Bricklink, you know, if you want to buy one for yourself, feel free to do so, because that would be really fun to see if at the end of the year if there's none available on Bricklink. So you can help me out in wiping them out off of the internet there. Anyway, so I'm wearing my Born to Build shirt. This is actually another one of my favorite. I always say that it's my favorite shirt. I got so many shirts that I like, but this with the magenta pink on it, and I think that's Zach, the Lego Maniac. Is that who that is? It's Lego Club, the Born to Build. This, I don't even think I need to tell you when this came out. They came out in the 90s, so if you, with the colors and everything, just think Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I should have done my hair like I had it back then. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video in a different t-shirt. Bye.